Apex News, India, Northeast.
Kublai Pibaro, Kaneke Apex News India, Kikubor Puli di Pibako Dor Marbo. Tingin Pai Shah Hikmat Kibakongsan. Kikubor Hibabnya, Unong Yalam Kalyang Persha, Umukal M Sangma, Ula Kanto, Yaka Sorkar Meghalaya, Kale, Daka Jingtmu Basnio, Daka Baklem Pentrekam, Yaka Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act, MRSSA, Arhaja Khandrio. Usangma, Ula Penpau, Baka Jing Pentrekam Hok, Yakani Kaan, Kan La Ban Pensange, Yaka Illegal Coal Mining, Kajing Ti, Bat Kajing Shalan Diu Yong Bian. Ula Penkenmau, Baka Sorkar Barim, Kalashna Yakani Kaan, Hadien Balaya Emerging Mud, Bahabat Kinong Shimbenta, Batla Jureb, Wat Ya Kijaka Balatrua. Kijaka Rung Bat Kijaka Mi. Kibalakot Kijaka Pensuk, Ya Kinong Jungakai Pertay, Hakatanat Jungakai Pertay.
Of the Honorable Governor, that we skillfully script the law within our legislative jurisdiction so that it can always withstand any judicial scrutiny. Full stop. Once you go beyond, then that so-called bill will be sent to Government of India. Why? Because you have already overstepped. So Governor cannot assent. That means indirectly the government had a malafide intention to make this MRSSA Act ineffective or wanted to put it in a cold storage by default. So by default, the MRSSA, Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act, became unimplementable with that proposed amendment. So the amendment has failed, but the principal act has not failed. Because they wanted to amend, which goes beyond their legislative jurisdiction. I cautioned the government, at the time of this exercise, they didn't listen to me. They didn't listen to the co-author. They thought they are better authors. And look at the end result. I pity their legislative competence. I pity their legislative competence. I repeat it.
So, but we have seen the entry and exit points. He blamed your government, Congress-led government, for failing to mention in the original act regarding the setting up of these entry-exit points, and that's how it did not withstand the...
Let him come and sit here, let us interact, okay? I am the author, he was also co-author. He was also there while we were discussing, and if he wants to, somehow, take shelter under this kind of misinterpretation of the mandate of the law, I pity him. But at the same time, I'm angry also because he is lying to the people. He is lying to the people who have elected him. He is lying to the people of Peninsula also. Are Peninsula people not concerned about immigration? They are, yes. Yes. He is lying to his own people who have given mandate to them. Yes. If this is not there, now how is the mandate of a law implemented? Once a law is, rather I would put it that way, once an act is notified, it becomes effective from that given indicated date as per the Gazette notification. What is the other responsibility of the government? Come up with the rules. Come up with the rules for implementing any act. Once you have an act, you should have a rule to implement it. So who is stopping him from making that rule? That is exactly what the Honorable High Court has referred to, in absence of proper guidelines. So if the proper guidelines, that rule pertaining to implementation of that mandate of the law is not properly designed, who is stopping him from doing it? After the observation of the Honorable High Court, how many years have passed? Why they couldn't do? That means they have a malafide intention not to implement this. I will tell you why they don't want to implement this. Now what are the other aspects? Because the law revolves around safety and security. because that's the actual subject which is vested with the state government, rather the state legislature. Law and order is a state subject. So take advantage of this huge space of responsibility vis-a-vis the particular list I'm referring to. Now, in order to ensure safety and security, there are certain things. Now you talk about so many petty crimes. Why are they grappling with the solution to deal with this problem? Because what we started as per the mandate of this act, all this habitation must also be with that intent of ensuring safety and security of the residents and the state as a whole. Proper CCTV along the national highways, CCTV along the state highways. Now tell
Immigration and Foreigners Act 2025 to deal with the issue of influx and illegal immigration in Meghalaya, despite passing a unanimous resolution for implementation of ILP. What do you have to say on this, sir?
See, let me put it in my own way. See, politicians, when they don't mean what they say, then that is what you see. So different political leaders, different leaders who have the privilege of running the government have different way of doing things. Some try to do things, engage in some kind of initiative, embark upon some kind of policy decision, or consuming time and allowing the time to continue to be in power. You see? Now, tell me one thing. Why was the Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act enacted? What is the background? And after this act was enacted, unanimously in the House, where every political party which still have a circulation in the state politics were involved. But immediately after, the incumbent government formed their government in 2018, they immediately tried to discuss on the possible amendment of this MRSS Act without even starting to implement. We laid out certain foundations to implement this particular mandate of the Act. If you recollect, there were joint inspection of the areas where we had to establish entry-exit points. Now, entry-exit points, in as far as the Act is concerned, were all referred to as facilitation center, and to be taken care of in matters of dealing with the mandate of the law in as far as the mandate for that facilitation center is concerned. This responsibility was vested upon tourism department. Why? There are reasons. These whole things were discussed exhaustively at the time of formatting the whole proposed bill. We have co-authored this act. It is not that Dr. Mukul alone has authored this. It was authored by the government in consultation after exhaustive due diligence, not the shortcut way or overnight thinking process, some bureaucrat sitting and then drafting the act. No, it wasn't. It was co-authored by government with our stakeholders. And why? Why? Because today you look at what is happening in USA. In the name of immigration, what is happening? People are getting killed. You have seen that ICE member, one force of ICE in America, immigration, and your customs enforcement member of that organization ended up firing a woman. Why? In spite of having stringent immigration laws, you try for a visa for USA, it will be so tough. And for a lady, unmarried lady, you will never get a visa also. That's the truth. But in spite of having such a stringent immigration law, USA, UK, go and see what has happened. Precisely because of these, our people, our stakeholders in the form of civil society organizations are constantly reminding the policymakers, yes, we should have a mechanism. In absence of mechanism, what was visible? ILP. ILP was visible because ILP is in force, is being implemented in respect of Nagaland. Now, in respect of your Manipur also, for Arunachal and Nagaland was there from before then. Suddenly, after the CA, whatever the fallout of protests against CA, then Manipur was given. But Meghalaya. But why is the demand for ILP? Precisely because of the challenges associated with uncontrolled immigration, which is definitely a matter of concern. I have given a reference of US.
Hakajing maham kabakraw halor kajing ya dairy kabakong san hakalyang kajing ya da. Western Command Chief jong ka Indian Army ulaong bakajing ya shun ni yakun bat kari Pakistan kalong kabala ya pher bha. Bat kajing ya shun kala banlong kabak hamjur. U Army Commander ubala maham bakanu kanu kajing ya kun patba ha kapor ban sawan omla banlong tang ha kabintar Henry kapau bakala banlong kajing ya shun kabak ham he bat kabak hamjur ha pedeng kijing ya kun patba.
हमारे अथक प्रयासों के बावजूद, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान का शीर्ष नेतृत्व जो कि हमेशा से उसकी सेना के हाथ में रहा है, वो चाहता है कि दोनों देशों के बीच लड़ाई का माहौल बना रहे। अगर शांति होगी या दोस्ती होगी तो पाकिस्तान की सेना की महत्वता कम हो जाएगी। उसका मकसद लड़ाई के हालात को बनाकर रखना है, पर लड़ाई करने की ना तो पाकिस्तान में हिम्मत है, ना ही उसके पास इसकी ताकत है। वो सिर्फ आतंकवादी कार्रवाइयों के जरिए हमको नुकसान पहुंचाना चाहता है। उसकी पॉलिसी है ब्लीड इंडिया थ्रू 1000 कट्स, यानी कि आतंकवादी हमलों से हमें नुकसान पहुंचाते रहना। पहलगाम में जो गत वर्ष हुआ वो उसी सोची समझी साजिश का एक हिस्सा था। मैं वेस्टर्न कमांड के सभी यूनिट्स और फॉर्मेशंस को और सभी ट्रुप्स को बधाई देना चाहता हूं ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में बेहतरीन कार्य करने के लिए। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में हमने पाकिस्तान को बहुत तगड़ा सबक सिखलाया है। उसके आतंकवादी ठिकानों को बर्बाद किया, उसकी पोस्ट्स, उसके एयर बेसेस को नष्ट किया। हमको आशा है कि पाकिस्तान इससे सीख लेकर आगे कोई आतंकी कार्रवाई नहीं करेगा।
Western Command Chief jong ka Indian Army ulapan pau biang baka jingya pair jingya khun bat kari Pakistan kalong ka bakraw shibun bha bat kari India ka day banlong ka ba pinkre bha na ka benta ka jingya khun ka bala ban omlong tang haki jingya khun ki barit hinre day ban nang jur bat nang he kani ka jing maham kawan hapdeng ka jingjur jong ka jingya kanat haki western border. Menteri Rang Badu kari India Narendra Modi ulapan mi ya kajing maham kabating da kabaong ba kibor ki bala persya menshwa ya kajing penthamai ya ki Somnath Temple kidang donbek hakari India menta. Menteri Rang Badu uong ba kini kibor kilakala ya ki rukom trekam jongki Henry kidang beteng ban persyang ban penjulor bat ban thmu persya ya ki jat benrio ulakhat ya kajing ya teli kajing pet ngor bat kajing pen klan da ka ba pen scam baka India ka day ban job ye ki bor ki ba pershang ban pen yaklat ye kari India।
वहीं भारत के पास सोमनाथ जैसे हजारों साल पुराने पुण्य स्थान है। ये स्थान हमारे सामर्थ्य, प्रतिरोध और परंपरा के पर्याय रहे। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से आजादी के बाद गुलामी की मानसिकता वाले लोगों ने उनसे पल्ला झाड़ने की कोशिश की। उस इतिहास को भुलाने के कुत्सित प्रयास हुए। हम जानते हैं सोमनाथ की रक्षा के लिए देश ने कैसे कैसे बलिदान दिए थे। रावल कन्नड़े जैसे शासकों के प्रयास, वीर हमीर जी गोहिल का पराक्रम, बेगड़ा भील का शौर्य, ऐसे कितने ही नायकों का इतिहास सोमनाथ मंदिर से जुड़ा है। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से इन्हें कभी उतना महत्व नहीं दिया गया। बल्कि आक्रमण के इतिहास को भी कुछ इतिहासकारों और राजनेताओं द्वारा व्हाइट वॉश करने की कोशिश की गई। मजहबी उन्माद की मानसिकता को केवल साधारण लूट बताकर ढंकने के लिए किताबें लिखी गई। सोमनाथ मंदिर एक बार नहीं, बार बार तोड़ा गया। अगर सोमनाथ पर आक्रमण केवल आर्थिक लूट के लिए हुए होते तो 1000 साल पूर्व पहली बड़ी लूट के बाद रुक गए होते, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हुआ। सोमनाथ के पवित्र विग्रह को तोड़ा गया, बार बार मंदिर का स्वरूप बदलने की कोशिश हुई और हमें पढ़ाया गया कि सोमनाथ को लूट के लिए तोड़ा गया था। नफरत, अत्याचार और आतंक का असली क्रूर इतिहास हमसे छिपाया गया।
Haga jingja ga bapin kindet bha kari Bangladesh kala sange ban ai ya ki import permit mai na ka benta ki onion supply jong kari India da ka bakdo ya ka jingya da ya ki nong rap snong kani karai ka wan wat la ka long ka jing shisha barit hakari India ka balapin poi menchwa jan shipho lak tun ya ki piat bat ha usnam ar hajar afulai hadu ar hajar afusau kumba saupu % na ka jingya di ya thiet piat jong kari India Kalalisha Bangladesh. Haduk menta jong u financial year arpunrio lakhanglat ya ka jingshalan mar nabar tangkhat ar hajar khandai spaton. Kinong kentho ki khot ya ki kum ka jingja hadhaka kabayo jing mentoy na ka jing penbiang jong ka India ha kabalong kabasuk kabakhanglat ya ki jing ya day pat ki jing mentoy jong ka.
Bangladesh has stopped issuing fresh import permits for onions from India, citing the need to protect its domestic farmers. The move marks a sharp shift for Dhaka, which was India's largest onion buyer just 2 years ago, accounting for over 40% of total exports. While more than 10 lakh tons were shipped earlier, exports have now fallen drastically to under 13,000 tons this financial year so far. The decision highlights growing trade friction, raising questions on how India may respond diplomatically to safeguard its export interests.
Lapin klan bahaya ki pahara Hakaram Jama Bhumi Complex ha Ayodhya. Lapin jari ya ki komando bat lapin long ya ki jing pej benya ya ki plan ya ki bag ya baro ki nong mani. Kani ka jing le kalong hadien ka jing shakem yo Ahmed Sheikh ubade unong shong shnong jong ka Kashmir. Ubala keno ba ula persyang ban ai namas hapo ka jaka jong ka temple ka badon ka jing pahara ka bajur baha. Menteri Rangba ka Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma ulapin mi ika jingya tainya hakasan perthai da kabaong bakat kum kiriti sensyar ba unu ula banlong umintri rang ba du jongkari India. Henry labin rabru ba namar bakari India kadai kajat benriu Hindu unget bakari kan don bet ya umintri rang ba ubadai u Hindu. Kani ka jingkren kalapen mi ya ka jingken tho ki bajur hakaleng ka kenhun san perthai.
Constitutionally, there is no bar. Anybody can become prime minister. But India is a Hindu nation, Hindu civilization, and we will always believe and we are extremely confident that Indian Prime Minister will always be a Hindu person.
Karai ka bakong san na ka election commission jongkari India ya ka domicile certificate lapin bana bakim longshu ki batrikam nakabenta ka jing pensisya hapo ka jingya jingeng jong ka special intensive revision SIR haka jilla West Bengal ka BJP kala keno ba ki brio ki bawan buhay snong bian ki pendon kam bakala ya ki domicile certificate banyo ya ka hak thabut kinong thabut ki bala ya ka kum kini ki kot menta kila banya kendu ya ka jing bishar ki bathamai.
A major development from Bengal's special intensive revision, domicile certificates will no longer be accepted during voter hearings. The Election Commission has clarified that domicile proof alone cannot establish voter eligibility. Several voters who submitted such documents may now be summoned again for fresh verification. The move follows allegations that illegal immigrants procured domicile certificates to secure voting rights. Adding to concerns, nearly 10,000 newly issued voter ID cards were returned during the ongoing exercise. Officials say the SIR process could significantly alter Bengal's electoral rolls.
Takabapadeng yaka jingyat rekam SIR ha Bengal hadu 10,000 tali ki ID nong thabut ki badang shu ai thamai baladab ban penshai ha kapor ba penshisha ki he sarkar ki ong bakarukom le yaka SIR kila penshisha bakalong ka jingpen kala yaka jingle kai ha ka ba pen khot yaki thup nong thabut ha ka jilla.
West Bengal's ongoing special intensive revision, SIR, has flagged nearly 14 lakh SIR forms as uncollectable, according to the Election Commission. These forms could not be verified because the listed voters were found to be absentee, duplicate, deceased, or permanently shifted. The number, which stood at 10.33 lakh on Monday, rose to 13.92 lakh by Tuesday noon, and officials say it is likely to increase further as field reports continue to come in. More than 80,600 booth-level officers, BLOs, supported by 8,000 supervisors, 3,000 assistant electoral registration officers, and 294 electoral registration officers, are conducting door-to-door verification across the state. Officials also confirmed that 3 BLOs have died during the ongoing SIR process.
Layathu khana shaphang ga jing shlur bat ga jing long brio hakapor ba ka jing khnu jumai kala lin shop ya ka jilla Assam. Ki nurse hakawe ka hospital kilamare ketke banyadai ki khilong ki badang shukha wat da ka babu ikijing ma ya kijing em jong ki ni bat la yo ya ka jing yero na kalyang kari. Ka jing ai khuble ka bakrao ya kini ki reu shlur ba khmat e. Badagi tu ikhbar nila po isya kabakut tatad bungin ni siyambiyang kublay shibut.
Apex News, India, Northeast.